Hi everyone, welcome to my next video regarding the threads in Java. In my previous day's topic, that is what is thread in Java, I discussed that the basic definitions of the thread and what is the need of thread, and the third point was probably the risk factor of the thread. So now we talked about how to create the thread. Okay, so basically it is achieved in two ways. One, by extending the java.lang.thread class, and the second point is that by implementing the java.lang.runnable interface. Now both the thread and runnable are available in one package, which is nothing but java.lang.star. So whenever we declare the star package, that means the universal whatever the package is available is lang, every package should be used by using this star over here, right? Now the first example, that is by extending thread class. That how could we understand by extend, how could we create the thread by extending the thread class? So there are some basic points, like by maintaining the 3 points, we can create a thread by extending a thread class. Now the first point is that the class should extend Java thread class. Second point is that the class should override the run method, and the third point is that the functionality that is expected by the thread that should be executed and written in the run method. And here we should use two methods. One is either the void start or the void run. The meaning of start means it creates a thread and makes it runnable, and the meaning of run is the new thread is begin its life inside this method. Okay, so start means create the thread and make it runnable. Okay, now keeping 3 points in our mind, we will take the examples of it. See, in this program we will see that public class myThread extends thread. That means it extends the thread class, right? Second is that public void run, that is my run method is there obviously, and under which one printing statement is there, that is thread is running. And after that my main function, that is public static void main, was there, and I have created one object of my thread class and obj.start, and I have already declared that the meaning of void start is nothing but it creates the thread and makes it runnable. So whenever we create the thread object and we start it basically start the void run method, and it will print the statement whatever inside in run method, that is thread is running, right? Now the second point was that by implementing runnable interface we also create the thread. So there are also some points I've given. First is that the class should implement the runnable interface, the class should implement the run method in its runnable interface, and the third point was that the functionality that is expected by the thread to be executed and put in the run method. Okay, now let's keep the point and just see the example. See, public class myThread implements runnable. Now first was that the point is that just take a look in the first point, that the class should implement the runnable interface. So the first point is matched. The public class myThread, class name is myThread, which implements the runnable interface, that is implements runnable. Then the class should implement the run method, that is public void run. The run method obviously implemented it, and under which one printing statement was there, and the functionality that is expected by the thread that to be executed and put in the run method. Okay, so whatever we want to execute, that should be in the run method, right? So I want to print one printing statement, that should be written already in the run method. If we want to perform some another statement, or we want to perform some another queries, then also we should have to write all other functionality under this run method. Then we have declared the public static void main obviously. Then we have created the object of the thread class. Then we create the object of the thread class and want to get the accessibility of the myThread class, right? That's why we have written thread t equal to new thread in bracket new myThread, right? Then t dot start. Okay, so by otherwise we can use, or we can also write this line, we can also write by erasing this line, we can also write like this way also, that my thread obj equal to new myThread, and in the next line we can also write thread t equal to new thread in bracket of obj, then t dot start. So like these two ways we can create the object of the thread class. So first we need to create the object of the thread class, then we need to want the accessibility of the myThread class, that's why we need to create the another object, then we start the thread. Okay, so like this way we just create our thread. One is by extending the thread class, and the second point was that by implementing the runnable interface. Thank you.